Well, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. It's time to bring on the boom. We've got 3 title fights happening now here for the remainder of Reign live at the Mansfield Tavern. First of all, let's meet our challenger. Fighting out of our blue corner and weighing in at 56.7 kilos. 3 fights, 3 victories. He trains at Dominance MMA, fights out of Melbourne, Victoria. Please give a big warm welcome to Sean Gauci. In the red corner at 56.8 kilos, 17 fights and 11 victories. He trains under Vince Perry at the Puma Gym. He is the current eternal Australian flyweight champion, Tim Quick Draw Moore.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is the big one. The title, the flyweight title. Tim Moore, one of the favourites for up here, with his knees next to the woods, taking on Melbourneite Sean Gauci. And what an absolute belter this is going to be.
Both fighters coming from gyms with great jiu-jitsu backgrounds and grappling backgrounds.
That's why we've seen a big smile on your faces at Cristiano.
Definitely, especially because Timmy won his last fight by toe hold.
Yeah, he did, in a fantastic fashion too. He dominated from start to finish in that fight, and staying very active. He's coming into this one. Timmy, teammate of mine, I can attest for his grit, his ability to grind out fights and just break people under his will. Sean Gauci showing a lot of footwork here.
And Tim as well, sporting probably one of the best moustaches in MMA. Tremendous. All months of the year, not just November.
Very rangy on Timmy, and here he goes for a double. It looks kind of deep here. He's in on the hips. He's got his hands joined together. Sean sort of shucking it off. Timmy readjusting, going for an ankle
pull that
kick.
Foot.
Yeah.
Oh, he did well there.
Sean just so powerful for this
strong,
weight,
isn't he?
Timmy's in great control leaning into him, isolating his hips against the cage there. It's going to make it easy for him to be able to get leverage on the ankle when he pulls it later on. Opting here for a double leg though, may potentially be pushing him into the cage to be able to pull his legs out.
beautiful hips by Sean here, able to get Timmy up and off of his hips. This is the kind of fight that Timmy wants. He'll sit here, he'll grind on you that whole time, and Timmy's shoulder is just driving into the diaphragm of Sean. He's holding his breath. Yeah.
Beautiful high crotch attempt here.
Going to the ankle pick again. It's a staple of Timmy's. Look at that beautiful base of Sean.
Definitely.
Oh, and Timmy ends up winning, but Sean's having none of it, posting out on that hand.
That hand saving him there.
So if Sean gets back up, Timmy can just rip those legs back out, and we're back to square one again.
Gauci going for the switch to start with that grip.
Yeah, very cluey, very good of him.
Tim elevating the legs. Unfortunately, the hands were there to post.
A quick knee, gets Sean to think about it, then he's straight back in on that takedown.
Timmy grinding here, going, pushing against the cage. He's attempting that double leg the whole time too. I'm thinking he...
Oh!
And here we go.
Oh! Timmy takes him down all the way across the ring, straight in front of Master Coach Vince Perry.
And promoter Cam O'Neill.
Yeah,
ensuring another fight.
Timmy, unfortunately, not having the hook this time with his left arm, which is kind of causing me a little bit of problems with the leverage here.
Yeah. He's got to be careful there. He doesn't give up a compromising position. He doesn't give his back out, which it looks like Sean's going for. But Sean, preferring to strike, makes distance. Beautiful kick from Timmy. That comes from so far out compared to how much range Sean has.
It's going to make it difficult for Sean. Like he's going to want to get in tight on Timmy to negate that extra range, but then obviously Tim's wanting to take it to the ground, so it's a very hard fight for Sean to get stay in the right range, I guess.
Taking the switch position again with that right arm is Gauci.
Yeah, Tim's just committing to the takedown here with no sort of a threat from Sean's ability to switch it with the reversal there. Timmy just so confident in his grappling that he'll take a chance with it.
And it's dangerous going for that switch underhook there against the cage because you don't have the movement to be able to go around, and potentially you can actually snap your own arm. I've seen it happen in a few fights. Unfortunately.
Nasty.
We don't want to see that.
No, not how you want to go out. Sean really using that underhook and doubling up in his hands and a gable grip to just like sort of crowbar Timmy up and off of his hips. Timmy just snaps and changes direction into a double on the other side.
Gauci looking now to peel his head up. Hopefully to take away the hip pressure that Timmy had on him against the cage before. Now switching it. See the difference in Gauci's style against the cage compared to Tim's. Tim's was a lot lower, getting down, putting pressure into hips. With Gauci now is trying to pressure up into high head control, unhooking one arm to tilt the body.
Yep.
It's interesting. It's the first time that we've had Gauci with the sort of lead position on the cage and different. Right on the bell.
Knee right on the bell there. But yeah, you're right. We saw Gauci, and like Cristiano said, two very different. Obviously, very confident in Timmy's striking. Then, if he thinks that he can get away from his forte of dragging this fight to the ground, and that he can hang and grind on the cage.
Yeah, there's no one more experienced in the fight game than Vince Perry. He's been around forever, black belt in jiu-jitsu himself, highly regarded in the game, and a massive asset to anyone.
Known as white chocolate around the mat.
Yeah, white chocolate. Old Vince Perry. He's
white chocolate.
He's he might be getting onto the MMA scene, but he's a young upstart in the salsa dancing scene.
But Gauci too comes from a great gym of jiu-jitsu fighters too. He's done dominance down in Melbourne.
Ooh, connection early. Timmy circling away, trying to get away from the cage, and he does successfully.
Keeping the distance there with that jab. It's more of a monitoring, more than a monitoring arm than a strike. Really.
Yeah, like a rangefinder.
That's it, definitely finding it there so he can land those kicks. Land those kicks and set up his takedowns.
Sean is just very, very composed, isn't he? Timmy's getting a little bit wild with his strikes. That could very well be, like we saw just there, that could be what Sean wants. He wants that quick punch.
They both look to be loading up with their lead hands. Timmy, well, when he's in the southpaw position, loading up with his left hand, and Gauci just, well, now he's heading to the southpaw position, loading up with his left hand as well.
Great lead kick there.
Trying to feint down low with a kick. Oh.
And there's that counter. That's what Gauci wants. Timmy coming in hard. Gauci with a massive overhand.
Big little pendulum step he's doing there to probably catch the eye of Timmy before he can throw the punch over the top.
Yeah, darting forward with those feet. Timmy's had enough of it. He wants to take it to where he's strongest.
Excellent takedown there.
I don't blame him. There was a couple strikes in there. Gauci was throwing with serious intention.
See Timmy getting head control again. Very frustrating when you have this done to you. They have someone putting their head right under your chin. Lifting out one thing you can't see, the other thing is just grinding your teeth.
And Timmy's moustache, like when he's head control, it's insult to injury, isn't it?
It's exfoliation.
Yeah.
Exfoliation.
That's it, whether you want it or not.
Involuntary exfoliation.
See Timmy with the single leg here, looking to drag him away from the cage, just like that. Beautiful.
Sean likes the guillotine from him.
Watch it, Timmy's getting elevated. For Timmy to survive this guillotine here, he wants to be able to elevate his hips. So he wants to separate hips from hips and try to put his forehead flat. The more his chin comes down to his chest, the more the choke's going to be on if the arms are underneath the chin.
Beautiful assessment from our color commentary, our
Jiu-jitsu expert, Cristiano.
Yeah, that's it.
Here's the problem.
Sean using it to sweep.
Oh.
But what Timmy wants to do is separate the hips again. He wants to push hips away. The more Gauci can get his hips high, connecting to Timmy's.
The guillotine is on here.
Yeah, this looks very tight.
This is a much different guillotine than what we were looking at before. Timmy, well versed in the grappling himself.
True to form, Timmy's just sticking it through. Very tough boy.
I have had Timor in a full-blown triangle to where I nearly thought that I was going to blow out my calf, and he would not tap. He stared at me with all the blood rushing to his head and just waited for me to let go, and I had to. My legs gave out before his little veins in his neck did.
Gauci looking to get the underhook here, switching, possibly anticipating a swing.
Oh, here we go again.
To go for the
massive slam.
Oh,
I was going to say possibly anticipating the swing to catch the guillotine on the way down, but the way he fell, there was no guillotine.
No, Timmy, he had a taste of Sean's guillotine. He didn't want any of it. He could look like he's trying to trap an arm here.
whoa. Trying to trap his head, I think, between his legs.
Sean makes his way back up to his feet. Sean's very deep on the hips here.
And he opted not to run him across the entire cage this time and dump him. Just chose, he thought, well, this is the second round, I'm a bit more tight, I'll just dump him right here.
Don't you have to have some faith in your cardio if you're Tim Moore? If you run around the cage carrying someone?
It does. A fireman's lift.
I get tired taking the groceries inside.
"40 seconds left in the round."
Timmy's turn to deliver some peppering strikes.
Timmy looked like he's trying to, he's let go of it. Looked like he was trying to attempt a Kimura grip to counter the single leg attempt.
Look at that wear and tear on the back of Sean Gauci. That's just cheese grater from the cage. That's
just from having Tim
just
pushed up against him.
The pressure that Timmy would have just been putting into him, and just his flesh like sticking through all the little holes in the fence and just grinding against it.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Speaking of exfoliation, Jesus, that's a
Don't worry about the moustache.
Yeah.
Very good technical fight. Very interesting.
Yeah, this isn't a...
You don't feel like they're the most explosive fighters on their feet. You don't feel like anyone's going to get knocked out in a hurry.
Yeah.
But there's obviously they're both very skilled fighters up there, but a lot of technical battles going on the cage.
That's exactly right. Like a lot of these amateur fights where they go tit for tat, it's like a game of checkers. We're watching a chess game.
It is. Yes.
Both fighters have been heavily grappling against the cage, but both, even though sucking a little bit of air, they both have got heaps of gas in between them.
Taco.
Third and final
Taco.
round.
Right.
Third and final round of this eternal inter-promotional title fight with Tim Moore defending. Very, very, very close second round. Tim Moore looked like he got a lot more of the grappling exchanges in the first round. Second one harder to call. This third and last round could be very, very telling here. Sean Gauci been known to just shut a fight down in an instant with his hands. Tim Moore's got to be expecting him to be somewhat desperate because Sean's got to at least lost one of those two first rounds.
Yeah,
the grappling acumen of Timmy was just on show.
Yeah, you feel like the pressure's on Sean here to go for a knockout while standing up. You get the feeling if Tim can get it to the ground or even keep it up against the cage, then that's going to be hard work for Sean. But fight games, like you said, he can shut it down in a moment, so who knows? That's what makes this fight game so good.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
See Gauci keeping his foot on the outside now just to avoid the leg being pulled in between Moore's two legs, turning into a single.
That's what I love to see. Switching from the single to the double. Don't be surprised if this one fails. And Sean's defending very well. Timmy will go back to the single again. Shut a door, open a window. Shut the window, open the door back up.
He's got it again. Gauci there again with the post on the ground, just saving his life from these takedowns.
Timmy's very, very patient.
Bit of a reversal now, but Gauci's head on the outside here. It's not too good for a single that way.
Timmy with a cheeky back take, and that is someone you do not want on your back.
Gauci's using the cage there to be able to turn backwards, stopping Timmy from taking the back totally.
Yeah, very crafty.
And Tim's so wise, just keeping his head right in there, not giving Sean any time to space.
Big long arms make big long frames.
Yeah.
It's got to be disheartening for Gauci as well. Like, get taken down, you do the right thing and get back to your feet, you get taken down again, and then
here we go. Look at this.
The round's gone.
Here we go. Just got to try and...
He's defending that arm very well. Timmy sneaks the second one through.
Timmy needs to get that elbow further across the face of Gauci. Yeah, Gauci's turning his head to it, but unfortunately his shoulder's in the way, blocking Tim. Oh! Timmy goes for the crab punch.
Rodeo.
Yeah. How are your ears after that? Sean in a desperation attempt. It may have paid off here. Beautiful use of the whizzer there. Timmy using it to lift Gauci up, get him off his hips, which are the motors to get him up off the ground.
And the faces of the people at cage side, they're fascinated with this battle. Cam O'Neill, our promoter, Dave Aller, our MC.
Good looking bunch over there, isn't there?
Not much hair, not a hair between them, other than their eyebrows.
Just 90 seconds remains in this title fight. Let's make some noise, Mansfield, get them going.
And Timmy taking that lateral base, so he's turning his hips into a slight angle to avoid Gauci taking him back to the ground by pulling his legs away from the mat.
Gauci, managing to get under Timmy's hips, but Timmy's just so crafty, managing getting back up, and he's managed to turn it around on him again. Hands are clasped again. Tim looking for a double. This is just his forte, isn't it? This is his bread and butter.
I think the fatigue's got to it this time. Now we're going down to the ground little butterfly position. Again, Gauci can use these to kick Timmy away if he needs to, but Timmy's got a good control. Yeah, as he sees, he kicks him away, but Timmy hops over.
Timmy wants the mount. Gauci not giving it up, which is smart. Gave his back up though.
Entering to the back. He's got two hooks this time. It's a much better position for him. If he can sneak that right arm across, getting the elbow to right about where the Adam's apple is, they have a much better leverage for the sleeper. Or the rear naked.
And they're down.
Got 30 seconds to go to work here.
Timmy can go to mount.
Gauci trying to pin his shoulders to the mat and slide.
Oh, Gauci turns over. Well, that was really, really good. Really smart. He beat Timmy to the punch.
Final moments of this fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Timmy has an incredibly active guard.
He's got a potential armbar set up here if he can get that arm over.
This is
the leg over.
Timmy's won titles with this armbar, pushing off the cage and getting that leg over.
The last few seconds, see if he can finish it before the round's up.
Oh, woo! Strong way for Timmy to end that round. Oh man, what a fantastic fight.
Wow, fantastic fight there. Where's our money going? We need to go to Cristiano, our Mystic Meg.
Basing it on the cage work again. And obviously this replay you can see here, the dumping. Giving it to
What a
Timmy.
takedown.
Completely controlled the cage.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd probably go with Timmy as well. I'm not sure. There was no definitive round that I feel I could give to Gauci.
Massive move.
A hell of a fight.
I got to go with Timmy just purely based on the fact that Timmy was in more positions where he wanted to be than where Gauci was.
Yeah, exactly.
That arm was so dangerous with that takedown.
Very, very, very. Timmy was in more places where he wanted to take the fight. Gauci did a really great job of defending and getting back to his feet, but then he'd get taken down again. That was pretty much the story of the fight. And then Timmy almost finished the fight in his patented armbar.
After 3 rounds of MMA action, the judges have it as 29-28, 29, 28, and 30, 27. All for the winner. It's a unanimous decision. And still the Australian flyweight champion, Tim Quick Draw Ma.